It was a great escape this morning when I raised the flags. Fashioned out a stack of twigs and aging paper bags. Coat of arms stitched into my decorated rag.
When I first started making hip-hop music, I was like 18 years old, and I was making it with my friend Gavin Sowens, aka Gavin Theory. We formed Hives Inquiry Squad together. After I graduated college, we decided to move out to Portland, Oregon so we could be in a city to further our artistic endeavors. But at the same time, we wanted to be in a really natural setting that would inspire the art as well. Portland seemed like the right place to go, and we really enjoyed our time out here. And about 2 years into living out here, Gavin was diagnosed with a terminal cancer, and it really shook everybody up in our collective. At the same time that he was diagnosed, I met this wonderful, amazing woman, and she was starting to take me out to places like this and introduce me to spots on Mount Hood or on the ocean or in the gorge or just anywhere in Oregon that just was really starting to make me feel more alive, and it was changing the way that I viewed the world, and it was making me a stronger person emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So Diving Lessons kind of goes through this whole period of time, and I started writing it right as all this stuff was going down, and I finished writing it about 2 months after she moved back to the East Coast and Gavin died. And throughout those 2 years, it was this process of me growing as an individual while at the same time witnessing one of my best friends and the strongest people I've ever met in my life deteriorate physically, and his body was failing him. The album takes place in all locations like this, in the mountains, on the river, and these were the places I was going to try and understand what was happening around me. And sometimes I feel like I was going to them to figure something out. Sometimes I feel like I was just escaping my situation. And this whole album just details what it's like to find yourself while at the same time losing people that are really, really close to you.
Something that I can want, something that I can follow, something where it's getting out of bed tomorrow, even if I never touch it, as long as it exists.